In the last lecture, we ran into the problem that PSQL is not recognized as internal or external command. The problem is that it has to be registered in the system environmental path variables. So if you Google a solution for this problem, you find a bunch of things which all are good, but here is an easy way to do it. Just use the Windows search engine by typing env, and then you get edit the system environmental variables. Then it shows this nice little pop-up where you can choose environmental variables. There are a lot of things defined already, and if you remember, I told you to keep in mind that you should remember the path of where you installed PostgreSQL. So if you don't remember it, it's not a problem, don't worry. Just follow me and we can look up where it is. In the File Explorer, go to this PC, choose your platform, and there you have the program files, and there you see PostgreSQL. Move into this directory in the version number, because you can install also lower versions than version 10. And then you need the bin directory. Move also in this one. Then you see here the createdb, which we also use in Andre's videos. If we scroll down, you will also find PSQL, which you'll need to also make it available in your command prompt. So how we can do that? Let us right click here in the address bar and copy address as text. Let me close this and back again in our environmental variables pop-up. Choose path. This is important. You need to choose path. Then click on edit, and there you see which is already defined, and there we also see our good old friends Git and Node.js. So we want to make a new path variable. So click on new, and then just right click and paste the path to the PostgreSQL. And then click on OK. Click OK here, click OK there, and let us open the command prompt again. So let's test it. PSQL. Alright, it asks us about the password. Let's try test, because this is the one I defined. And remember, there you also don't see how many characters you typed in. So just hit enter after you typed in your password. Fatal. Password authentication failed for user 0 to mastery. That's strange. And it's really easy to resolve. You have to use an additional flag in Windows by typing PSQL-capitalized U, and then you can type which user you want to log in into PostgreSQL. In our case, we set the password for the user Postgres. So type in Postgres and hit enter. And then it asks for the password for the user Postgres. In my case, it is test again. Type it in. Don't worry, you don't see it, but it works. And then hit enter. All right, we are in Postgres mode. Awesome. So let us create a database by using the command create database, and then the one which you already know from Andre's videos, test, and hit enter. Oh, it does nothing. Well, because I forgot the semicolon. So typing the semicolon in the next line is also okay, and hit enter. Alright, create database. Looks like that it worked. So let me move out from the Postgres mode by hitting Ctrl+C again, and I'm out of it. So let's move into pgadmin and have a look if it worked as we expected. Postgres 10, pgadmin 4. This starts the browser window where we see our graphical user interface, and type then by hitting on the plus sign again, plus sign again. Alright, here is the database test. Awesome. You will find your tables under the schemas tab here by hitting on the plus sign it public, and then scroll all the way down. There you find tables. In our case, we have no tables defined. Because Andre uses the commands in the terminal, I will show you how you can do it with pgadmin 4. For this, right-click on Tables, Create Table. There you can give the table the name. In our case, I will choose Users. You can also add a comment. This is the table where we store all users' informations, and then you can add columns. First column I would choose is ID of type integer, and this is my primary key. Another one would be name, because each user has a name, and there we choose the type character varying, which is the same as varchar, which you saw in Andre's videos, with no length. This means it accepts every kind of length. Then a user, of course, has always also an email address, also of type character varying, and just leave this for now. Save, and now we have our users table. Awesome. Let's fill it with some life. You can also insert data in pgadmin 4. You can do it by right-click on Users, View, enter the data, and choose all rows. There you got a table-like view where you can start typing without any need of SQL. So ID, I choose 1. For name, I choose John. Save, and for email I choose john@gmail.com. Save and save. Alright, looks that it had worked. So let's move back again to all rows. Yes, indeed, it worked. And now that we also use the command line tools, let's change into the command prompt. Enter the PSQL mode again. Remember, -u as Postgres. Type in your password. And now we're in Postgres mode. So let's try if we also get the data here in the command prompt. Select star from users, semicolon. Oh, relation users does not exist. Line 1, select star from users. Well, this is because we have to change first into the right database. You can do it by typing \c and then the name from the database. In our case, it was test. Now we are connected to the test database, and let us try again our select command. Select star from users, semicolon. All right, there is our user John. So everything worked as expected. Alright, now we close the last missing gap for you as Windows user. Nothing should stop you to become the next complete web developer. I wish you all best and have fun throughout this course. Let's meet on Discord or the Q&A. Feel free to tag me every time you need help or you're stuck. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.